We have Alison Shimada from Allspring Global Investments for IN60. Alison, describe the decade ahead for emerging markets in one sentence.
I would say that it's very hopeful and very relevant for global growth overall, so we're very interested in a lot of ideas in emerging markets.
And what is the first thing you would read every morning?
The Financial Times.
What's the most interesting city you've visited in emerging markets and why?
I would say Mumbai, because I'd never been to India prior to that, and I really feel that I'd seen that scenario of growth in emerging markets before in the late 1990s in Malaysia and also other cities in Southeast Asia. So it's really, you had chickens on one side of the road and you had LEED certified glass buildings on the other. So it was really an interesting time.
Most interesting. What's the most enjoyable part of your work?
People I work with, whether that be internally on the distribution side or the team that I work with, and also seeing corporates from various companies is very interesting.
Which macro factor matters most in emerging markets?
I would say right now it has to be interest rates and also, the relevance of that to the global interest rate cycle, because as soon as the dollar weakens and emerging market currencies respond, I think we will see very vibrant markets in emerging markets.
You're visiting us here in Australia. What's the most distinctive aspect you've noted about Australia?
I think it's just by far, it's the friendliness of the people, and I really appreciate that, the welcoming attitude people have towards foreign visitors.
And on a personal level, what would be your bucket list of travel destinations that you would have or could recommend?
Yeah, I'd like to actually travel a little bit to places I haven't been, such as Latin America. I haven't done much traveling in Latin America, but also Northern Europe as well. I have not been to Stockholm and Oslo and places like this. I'd really like to visit that.
And what item do you never leave home without?
My phone.
As we do these days. What do you do to unwind from work and following markets?
I do like to do a bit of hiking and walking, and I think it's just nice to be outside and be in nature, to get away from too many screens and news, and it's just nice to reconnect with nature.
And finally, what could be the biggest surprise for us in markets this year?
I think the fact that the markets could do better than people expect. There's always a lot of controversy, negative news at the moment, and things that people are very concerned about. But if you look back even over the last year, the markets did, at least for us, better than we expected.
Thank you, Alison.